Hello everyone, and welcome to, let's see, what is today, the 5th, I believe, of March, though the temperature outside could have most certainly fooled me. It's been a while since I did a vlog, and that's because I ended up swapping out the camera that I used to use, which I'll probably show some pictures on screen of the camera I used to use, with this nice shiny new one. That mostly I'm using to vlog for a convention, but that's not till August, so it'll be a little while. In case you couldn't tell, I'm headed to class right now. But I figured I wanted to throw something up. Might kind of do a Steven Vlogs thing and just like record throughout the week, see how it goes. It'll give me a little bit of an idea of how exactly it'll go when editing these types of videos. But I'm very happy with the camera itself. Works very nicely. And with the SD card I've got for it, I'm able to record for about 7 hours before I need to start deleting footage. So at bare minimum, I've got that going for me. As we head out, otherwise new in the world of Delta, because it has been a while since I've uploaded to YouTube. I have still been working on Bioshock Infinite. I've got some videos that I need to see if I've already uploaded those or not. I'm not sure if they're ready to go, or if that guy's just sitting there creepily. The answer may not surprise you, sitting there creepily. We get a lot of those on our street, and it's very unnerving. But regardless, I need to check and see if I've already uploaded those or not, and if I have not, then I'm probably going to take this time over spring break and just try to outright finish the game. Live streaming has definitely taken up more of my time than anything else. Let's see, 29, yeah, I could believe it's 29. It was awful yesterday, but it's supposed to be good by this afternoon. It's supposed to be about like 43, which when you consider yesterday, the hottest it got was 17 degrees. And I live in Texas? Yes, you heard that correctly. That should give you an idea. If it's 43, that's leaps and bounds ahead of 17, and it's decent right now, but that's only because the wind's not blowing. If it was, it would be way worse, I guarantee you. So if nothing else, I'd let you guys know that I'm still alive. If you're checking out my stuff on live stream, you already know that I'm usually streaming about 3 times a week, because it's easier to do that, because once you get it set up, you know, you're pretty much good to go. So at the very least, there's that to work on while I'm going through my final year of university. So I'll have the remainder of this semester, which since spring break is after this week's over and it's Tuesday, got 1 class in the summer, and then fall semester, and I will be done. Hard to believe, but yeah. Even though it has been a long time, it's still hard to believe that it's already over. It feels like it wasn't that long ago that I was starting up, but who can really say? Man, this is just like completely desolate here. We need some rain so bad. Of course, it needs to not be frozen outside, so the rain won't be ice, which would probably be more helpful. And you guys just keep scooting forward. Thank you. So hopefully everybody else is doing well as you're going through your college, university, high school, middle school, or maybe just your job. Maybe you're already done. Maybe you're like 40 years old and you've already graduated and had years ago. Nice. Very nice. Good job. I'm proud of you. Yes, all Lubbock drivers are like that. Pay attention to where you're going. I am recording with a camera in one hand and I'm still paying more attention than you. Jeez. Of course, if you want to take a look in the rear view, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's one car that's like slightly behind me and nobody else. All he had to do was wait for me to pass and he would have had no problem on either side, but he didn't want to, so he didn't. Needless to say, like, almost accidents and accidents in this town are a daily occurrence. Like, people in this town are nice until they get out on the road, and then they just turn into, like, the worst drivers ever. Like, all the times I've driven through big towns like Dallas, you know, the DFW area, Austin, whatever, it's been easier driving there with, like, tons more people than it is here, because at least people will actually, like, let you onto the overpass and stuff like that. In Lubbock, they will go out of their way to stop you. 9:52, yeah, I should be good time-wise. There's a chapel at my university that you're required to go to if you've got a class before or after, and I have one after, so I've got to be there by 10, but we're almost there at this point. Right now my folks are out of town, so thankfully I'm kind of able to just largely relax, actually get stuff done, which is nice, because I have a test on Thursday that I need to study for. And I'm actually going to probably get my results back from the one I took last Thursday today, because it's a Tuesday-Thursday class. So hopefully I will have done well on that. I guess I'll give you an update whenever I get back from that, which will be about noon-ish. Somewhere in there. Oh, you can do it. Anyway, there's the university right there. 9:54, 9:53, yeah, close enough. Yeah, you really were considering pulling out in front of me, I know. I also know that that's not a green arrow, so I know you don't have right-of-way, so good try there. Fair few people out, but I guess it is chapel and it is a Tuesday, so Monday when I come here from like my 9 o'clock class, it's all but deserted, especially the week before spring break. So without further ado, I suppose we will end things off here. And I will head to class for some learning and other associated things. Wow, nice parking job. He lied. So in the meantime, I'll catch you guys in probably a couple hours. Well, it turns out I was way off. 11:17. Actually had a really short class today, which was nice. But yeah, he usually does outlines for class, kind of letting everybody know in advance where we're going with each subject and which important things there are to know. And we're about done with the outline he had. He hadn't finished grading the tests that we had done, so we'll be getting those back on Thursday, I would presume. And so we just finished the outline, so it started 11:40 or 10:40, and it's 11:18 now. So we only spent probably, well, not even half an hour. He was a couple minutes late, so really not that long. So I appreciate it. It's nice. I'll probably have an early lunch or something like that. Though I ate right before coming here, so really not that hungry yet, but we'll see. Yes, we'll get a nice view of the surrounding area, shall we? And you get to see that my left blinker needs a little bit of help. It's not supposed to be going that fast at all. You'll see the difference whenever I have the right one on, but it's going at about 3 times the normal speed. I suspect the line for it isn't cleared completely, but I need to get that fixed. It's probably just a minor thing. Not too big a deal, but since the inspection for this car is due sometime this month, I need to do that as well. It's so nice to actually see the sky clear for once, because it has not been clear for a while. It's been mostly overcast and gross, hence why it's so cold. I think it was at 23 when I showed it earlier, now it's gone up to 29, so it's getting there. It's a little bit better outside now. Not a lot, but it's getting there. Again, really, as long as the wind's not blowing here, it's usually not too bad. When the wind starts to blow, then it can make 50 degrees seem awful. I always hate this road right here. See, I gotta show you this crap. This is like one of the worst roads in this town for this upcoming intersection. You'll see why. Well, maybe you won't see why, because that's part of the problem. But yeah, it's right next to a cemetery. How fitting, you know? This is one of the worst streets that you will see. For a very simplified reason. And since I'm actually at a light, I'll have time to show this off. I guess we can also, oh no, we should be able to see it from there. So you might be able to see that the yellow lines that are coming up ahead, the thing is, the lane that I'm in is the left lane. There's a left and a right, and the right can turn if it so chooses, which this guy may or may not do. The problem is, whenever you start, I'm going to let this guy go first because I don't trust him. Or he could just do nothing, that's also fine too. Yep, you have to shift over one lane to the right, and a lot of the times the paint does not get put in very effectively. So as a result, many people that have never gone through that intersection keep going straight through it, and if you're in the right lane, you're probably hitting the person in the left, and if you're in the left lane, voila, you are suddenly in the left-hand turn lane and don't realize how you got there. Understandably. So yeah, a bit of a mishap there. Not a big fan. Speaking of mishaps, this is also part of the street that I'm not a big fan of, because this is where I was in my first car accident. I was not the one driving, but I was in the passenger seat, and the car got hit naturally on the passenger side, so It was actually about right here where my car is currently. Was basically going down this lane right here like I am doing right now, and it was more crowded because it was about 9:30 in the morning, roughly. 9:30, somewhere in that range. And somebody that was in the left lane, not the left-hand turn lane, just the left lane, decided that they were going to go into the turning lane and was not paying attention when they moved over and smashed right into us. So that was the thing that happened. Knocked my mom's car out of commission for about a week and a half while they got it repaired. It was mostly surface damage, but unfortunately the starter on newer vehicles that are hybrids like that are on the passenger side near the front, so it actually completely stopped the car from running at all, even though the damage itself physically did not look that bad. Because, you know, he wasn't exactly going that fast. It wasn't like a 50-mile-per-hour collision or anything. So that was about the one upside to it, really. Get a good look. Not really. I was gonna say if we could get a good look at the rear view, but it's kind of hard to see. Side mirrors you can see okay. We'll get practice with the camera, I'm sure. I'll probably show off some at least slightly more interesting things than just the drive. Don't have any errands to run. After picking this up, I'm pretty much set errand-wise. Don't need any gas because I'm at full, so... Which is good, because apparently gas has gone up. $2.19. It was like $2.08 a couple days ago. So, that worked out. Yeah, now you can see the blinkers going it normally now, so a little bit of a difference between the left and right one. Only on the left, though. Bit odd. Regardless, what say we head back home? It's about time, really. Oh, and yes, of course, we'll get to see the infamous donkey mailbox that so many people are excited about seeing. People think that this is not my neighbor's mailbox. I swear this is my neighbor's mailbox. I am not making that up. That is actually his mailbox. It got hit one day, as they often get hit on the street. In fact, the one that going into that turn that I just took to get on the street has been hit usually about twice a year. As long as I've lived here, and I started living here when I was 8, and I'm 24 now, so you do the math. 32 new mailboxes. But yeah, when I got hit, he just decided, I'll just let my son redo it. So his son redid it and made it a donkey mailbox for some reason. I'm sure it was important. Yeah, it's alright out here now. Trees are still dead, of course. You can see the little notch right there. We had to cut one of the limbs off because it would smack you in the face because it was so far down. But now we have bird. And here we are. One of these new locks that has like 80 different passwords you can enter. So if you ever want to break in my house, just pick a random 4-number combination. You'll probably get it. Let's go find some animals, shall we? We haven't shown them off in quite some time. And there's one now creepily staring at me. Focus. There we go. Hello, creepy creeper. What you doing? You want outside? I know I left you inside for a little bit. Do you want out? He's judging you. No, he does that. He stares a lot. He's old, though. Special. Wake up. What a lazy kitty cat. Wake up. You don't have anything to say? And yes, her name is Special, also known as Special Needs, because she is a very needy cat. She's just been sleeping now, so this is one of the rare times where she's quiet. Normally she's bawling like a mad woman. Speaking of evil things, here's this one. She's mean. Aren't you? You're mean. Look at that face. That's the face of a mean cat right there. Don't you look away from me. Oh, now you're awake. And of course, the last one, everyone's favorite. You're not supposed to have favorite children, but this is my favorite child. She's nice and big and fat, but she's very sweet. You're very sweet. Oh, is it time to feed you all treats? Is that what... Yeah, whenever one hops up here and the other one's here, you know it's time. That was graceful. Fine, we'll feed you treats. Shy, do you know there's treats coming? I know, I gave her more. Couldn't get a large handful. There you go. Now you get to hear that lovely crunching sound. This way no one will ever be able to accuse me of not taking care of the pets while my parents are not here. All fed and all happy. So in the meantime, what else can we show? We can show my recording studio / office, I guess, which is a nice way of saying my room, because normally I'd have it in here, but apparently my dad is still using this as an office, and normally I would also have it in here, but it is now a guest room, so alas and alack. Thankfully, though, one day when I actually do move into a new place, I get to take this lovely TV with me, so I'll be excited about that, along with the other 3 monitors that I have, because I have 2 on my desk and 1 that can't fit on my desk, so it's sitting in my my closet collecting dust. Not unlike this pizza box and everything around it, because it's Lubbock. Let's see if I can find it here. Move some stuff out of the way. So yeah, there's one right there, of course, along with my hat. My boo hat. And it is not staying up now. And then again, those 2 monitors here. So yeah, this is my recording studio, complete with all the snacks that I've been eating over the last day and a half. There, now it looks presentable. That desk is also really old, so don't feel bad if you think, wow, that desk is really in disrepair. Yeah, I know it is. So yeah, this is where the magic happens. This is me sitting here. Perfect. As my chair just decides to slowly sink down. Back up with you. So yeah, bunch of my games there. A couple are hanging down here. There's Path of Radiance that Icarus has been playing, and Mario Party 6, which we debuted a little bit on Sunday. Some more stuff up there, and then of course my Steam library as well. So a lot of good stuff is in fact had. And then a bunch, of course, of different systems. So we got the Wii here. Below that's the Wii U. Below that's a different Wii, because this one's got all my Virtual Console stuff on it. And this one does not, but it can actually run the discs. Xbox 360 below that, and then of course the DVD VCR combo that is used for all that. All the lovely capture cards, Elgatos, Diamond VC, all good stuff, different bunch of capture units, and the like. For now though, I think we've gotten everything mostly taken care of. This is the cleanest my room's looked in a while, and that's really saying something. Granted, there's a bunch of crap on the ground and whatnot, because I was looking for the correct books for class, but you get the idea. By and large, pretty good. Actually, that's really not that true, but either way. In the meantime, let's give you a tour of the rest of the house, shall we? Because I don't think we've done that before. Hallway, of course. This is the door, of course, infamous for its lovely noise. Every time any other door opens or closes, even if you can't hear it on stream, this is the noise it makes. Every single door. So in case you're wondering why that's irritating, yeah, you can see why. Again, guest room. Focus. Not really anything too terribly exciting in here. This is where one of my parents sleeps. They are separated during sleep only, apparently, because for whatever reason they can't sleep in the same bed. Because one of them tosses and turns and they'll wake the other one up. But I know that's all just a wives' tale, because one time my mom got freaked out when she went to the guest room to get away from my dad, who was tossing and turning, only to find him in the guest bed and had been there for several hours. So it was quite literally all in their heads. Here is the bathroom that I know you're oh so excited for. Here's the toilet. This is semi-new also, the shower curtain. I did have 2 glass doors here, which is why these little bars are here and below. But again, due to the issues of wind currents and people slamming doors, this little top bar right here, where it used to be, rather, you can kind of see the tape for it. They actually shook it so much it knocked one of the doors off its hinges, and so it was getting the full weight of the top bar. And after that continued to happen, the glass door exploded. No, I am not making that up. Again, my dad's office, slash a storeroom, bunch of fishing poles never get used, bunch of hunting rifles that don't ever get used, and that's probably getting cut anyway. We live in Texas, we own a gun, what do you expect? Here's all my school stuff that I oh so lovingly deposited, up to including my sweet shades that I'm no longer wearing because I need my regular glasses for indoors. We'll just show you the outside from inside for now. There is Dog, judging you, always, and all the time. These toys are not mine, by the way. These are from my nephew, who is, let's see, he'll be 6 in October, so he'll be starting 1st grade, if his mom will only let him. Probably won't. But either way, all of his toys in the background. Here's the lovely countertop. This is from my great uncle that passed away recently. And you can see my face, well, sort of. But yeah, for my great uncle that passed away recently, because they put that on his casket because he served in World War II. The lovely kitchen, which thankfully none of this mess is mine, I can proudly proclaim, other than this one tray where I had fish yesterday. It was very good. And I'll probably use it for that same fish again because it's all in tin foil. Therefore, it does not make as big of a mess. Some heating pads on. I might as well put this back up. There, I've done my cleaning for the day. I'm quite proud of that. He lied. Again, parents' bedroom with cat 1 and cat 2. I don't know where cat 3 went. Mysteriously vanished. The other bathroom, which light will not turn on. The bathtub that is still too small for a 6-foot person. The other toilet. Shower, and then this hideous wallpaper that's been in since we moved that really needs to go away. Closet. Other closet. Nice and large. You get the idea. Maybe I'll just have the rest of it be like this. I'll just be an arm and nothing else. I'll be like the hand from Majora's Mask. You know, the one that comes out of the toilet that's like, just give me some paper. All I need is some paper. Oh. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? And then, of course, the piece de resistance. I lied again. The utility room. I know. Exciting, isn't it? Which is also where the cats, you know, do their business. And have a hard time at doing it inside the box. Little potpourri thing to keep the scent halfway decent in here. Dryer. Washer. And I think mercifully... Wow. My parents usually leave their wet clothes in there for days on end. I'm kind of impressed they didn't. And then last but not least, the garage, where other things are kept. Parents' car's not here, because they're not here right now. They're in Dallas. But by the time this goes up, they'll be back. So don't even bother. Don't even bother trying to steal anything, thinking, oh, it's just in there. Nope, they'll be back tomorrow. So by the time this goes up, they will likely be here. Stuff they've been going through, bunch extra junk. You get the idea. And of course, the most important part, the freezer, where everything is located. If you're thinking, wow, he has a lot of stuff, only this top drawer is actually mine. And even then, these bagels are not. They keep getting put there. And then a bunch of little ice bags, mostly on the side. Seeing if I'm kind of feeling any ice cream, but I think I'll take a pass on it, actually. I'm feeling good. So, with a nice little tour of the house done, we've at least gotten something done today. I guess if nothing else, light off. I should go and ask if I continue to do more vlogging stuff, what else would you like to see besides my face, obviously? Other things that you may or may not want to see. Me going out to the store and getting things, I don't know. Could be anything like that. Could be more of a live well, not a live Q&A thing, but a more realistic Q&A. You could probably ask me most stuff on live streams, but anything that you'd want to see me do in my daily life in particular, it's not exactly very exciting, mind you. Maybe we'll show some like Payday 2 gameplay or something here, so we'll get some video. That'd be nice. Jacket on the ground, wonderful. That's where I meant to throw it. Up there with you. Jeez. Backpack. door, light. Because I am not a fan of the sun and all of its harmful rays, also known as lights. Oh wow, some deals in Southwest. I think I'll ignore those. So yeah, we will go ahead and end it off here when you get to enjoy my not very effective blackout curtains. They actually look more prominent on the camera, which is a bit odd. Oh well. Until then, we shall leave you with a very important message, which is you can get points towards free pizza any way you order. Very, very valid advice. Also, I was supposed to say that box is empty. I don't know why it's there, but either way, we'll meet back here tomorrow, perhaps. Maybe I'll show you a little bit around college campus. I don't know. It'll be an 8:30. No, wait, it won't be an 8:30 class. It'll be a 9 a.m. class. I was supposed to say that, so the campus will be mostly deserted. Oh well, we'll find something to do, I'm sure. Till then, guys.